It's your boy, Sneaky Fox here, back with the February 11th update of Joe Lunardi's Bracketology. So like last episode, or like last video, this one is recorded on February 15th. The only reason that I have this screen here is because I had this tab open last night before it was updated. So like as you can see here, I have two different versions. So we're going to be covering the February 11th version. So top overall seed, we have Gonzaga with the first team out, Florida, and last team in, BYU. So West Coast Conference, you got the first overall seed and the last team in. So as you can see here, the first time since Thanksgiving, Gonzaga is back at top as the number one overall seed after Auburn got upset on the road at Arkansas. Bulldogs began the season at the beginning, or at the top, but then spent most of the 2021 year at the top, unfortunately losing to Baylor. So now back at the top, you see we had the last four byes: Loyola Chicago, Oregon, Oklahoma, and another West Coast school with San Francisco. The last four in, we have Miami, North Carolina, two ACC schools, Creighton, and then BYU. We get the first four out with Florida, San Diego State, UAB, and Memphis. And the next four out, we have Belmont out of the Ohio Valley Conference, I believe. And then we have St. Louis out of the Atlantic 10, Mississippi State, I don't remember what conference they're in, and then Michigan. So moving over to our bracket here, we can see as we scroll down that there wasn't as much movement as the prior one. So Wisconsin, Villanova, UConn, Alabama, Arkansas, Seton Hall, Wyoming, Colorado State, Notre Dame, Chattanooga, Vermont, and Cleveland State all move up in the rankings, whereas Texas Tech, Michigan State, Marquette, Ohio State, USC, St. Mary's, Loyola Chicago, TCU, San Francisco, and Oklahoma all move down in the rankings. So that being said, just like last episode, I'm going to go for like Midwest, first round through the Final Four, continue all the way around, and then make my Final Four selections. Not sure why that is there. Okay, we'll have to deal with it. Anyway, Gonzaga will be taking down Colgate. Boise State will be taking down Indiana. UConn versus BYU or North Carolina. This one's tricky. I'm going to go North Carolina's on their game. I will have them upsetting BYU, or not upsetting BYU, upsetting UConn after they take care of BYU. Texas Tech over New Mexico State. I'd really love to see San Francisco get past Marquette. However, I don't see it happening. UCLA is going to take care of Montana State. LSU, I haven't had the most faith in. I'm going to go with Murray State over them, and then Duke winning their first two games, moving into the Sweet 16. UCLA will take down Marquette. Texas Tech will take care of North Carolina, and then Gonzaga moving into the Sweet 16, where they will defeat Texas Tech. UCLA versus Duke. This would be, I feel, a really fast-paced game. And I'm going to go UCLA, setting up an Elite Eight rematch for last year's tournament. And unlike last year, I'm going to have UCLA beating Gonzaga, sending a 3 seed into the Final Four. Moving into the West, Auburn's going to take down the playing game of Southern UNC Wilmington. Wake Forest over Iowa State. Michigan State kind of sliding recently. I'm going to go with the 5 over 12 in Iona. Villanova over Vermont. And then Xavier over Oklahoma. Wisconsin will take down Northern Iowa. After their Northern Iowa's meltdown a few years ago, I wonder if people from Northern Iowa know how to play basketball. I'm sorry, but that memory will always run through my mind. I think it was like a 14-point lead that was blown in the final minute, and they went to double overtime, I think it was. Correct me if I'm in the comments if I'm wrong. USC, Notre Dame. I'm going to go with 10 over 7 upset Notre Dame. Unfortunately, they're going to lose to Kansas, who beat Cleveland State. Wisconsin over Xavier. Villanova up to the 4 line. Will take down Iona. And so far, I got chalk here. Auburn, I don't know why, but I'm going to say Auburn over Villanova. Wisconsin will not beat Kansas. And let's see here. Auburn, Kansas. I'm going to go Kansas here into the Final Four over Auburn. That is if Kansas can continue playing well, because they definitely have their moments. Moving into the South, we have Purdue over Norfolk State, New Orleans play-in game. Wyoming is going to take care of St. Mary's. Alabama over Chattanooga. Texas over Toledo. Ohio State over Davidson. Providence over Wagner. Iowa getting upset in the first round to Loyola Chicago. And then Kentucky winning their first 2 games over Loyola Chicago. And I'm going to go with the 6 over 3 upset with Ohio State. Alabama, Texas. Do I want the upset? I mean, it's a slight upset, so it doesn't... I don't know. I think I'm going to go Alabama here with the slight upset. And then Purdue with Zach Edey, Trevor Williams, Jaden Ivey, going to be too much for Wyoming. Same thing for Alabama. And then Kentucky over Ohio State. And Purdue to make it into the Final Four. Moving into the East, we have Arizona over Long Beach State. Colorado State over TCU. Tennessee over North Texas. Houston over South Dakota State. I'm going to go Miami over Arkansas in an 11 over 6 upset. Illinois over the Liberty Flames. Seton Hall over an Oregon squad. I think I've been struggling. I haven't watched them recently, but I'm not 100% sure. I know they were on the downward trend. Baylor going to win their first 2 games over Longwood and Seton Hall. Illinois over Miami. Tennessee is going to beat Houston. I thought about making an upset here, but the upset will come in the Sweet 16 round for Tennessee over Arizona. Illinois versus Baylor. Yeah. I don't know, because I've seen both teams at highs and at lows, which as an Illinois fan...
Have you seen them at Home Depot?
No, I haven't.
So you've only seen them at Lowe's?
Yeah. I think it's just the advertising, personally. But Illinois versus Baylor, I'm gonna go with Illinois. They avenged last year's loss in the regular season. Illinois versus Tennessee. I mean, there's a lot of talk about Illinois being a Final Four team, but my biggest fear is if Kofi gets in trouble with fouls, then it seems like our offense just kind of shuts down, and we rely on the three way too much. Like, I think it was our game against Purdue. We finished 10 for 29 from three, or that may have been the most recent game against Northwestern. But like, I know we made 1 for 10 in the second half, which that was not a pretty game. That being said, Alfonso Plummer, Trent Frazier, if they're hitting from deep, and then we can like tack on some from Jacob Granderson, DeMonte Williams hits one, Illinois could make the Final Four. So that sets up UCLA versus Illinois. And unfortunately, I'm going to have UCLA over Illinois in the Final Four. Kansas versus Kentucky. I'm pretty sure I had this as a championship game matchup earlier this year in the brackets. I'm gonna go Kansas here, and UCLA over Kansas, or Kansas over UCLA. Rock Chalk Jayhawk. I gotta go with Kansas here. So Matt, you get your wish. Kansas wins it all.
Duh. I don't get a wish. I get the truth.
The truth. The thing is, the only reason you pick Kansas is because when we were making brackets in high school, and you just decided to pick Kansas for some reason, and I think it was Kansas.
Because of their mascot.
Kansas
when I was like Florida. A tiny little Oompa Loompa. I'm like, they have the best mascot, easily.
Okay, sure. But that
you don't think that's how it works? Why do you think I was a Toronto Raptor? Their logo was hot.
All right. Anyway, that's going to be it for this prediction. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any different picks that you would let me know in the comments, that would be appreciated. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next one.